Alright, I'm going to demonstrate on how to paint in engravings. This piece has already been shellacked. I actually dip my small engravings like this. I hang it up, and then I use compressed air to blow off the excess after about a minute. It works really good. Gets a good deal of shellac on there quick enough. You'll need mineral spirits, and you'll need oil-based paint right there, oil-based paint. All I do is I start off, and you can dab it in there, fill it in, and you can get it over. I'm basically, this is a alternative to flood painting. Okay, I'm just using the tiny brush to really just kind of fill the letter with paint. Okay, you want enough in there that it covers the entire V. But not too much. Actually, it really doesn't matter. It's going to be more work if you get too much in there. It's just more work of during the wipe off. But as you'll see in a minute, the wipe off really doesn't take much at all. Okay. So we kind of flooded some of those, just to kind of show you it's no big deal. That, and to make this video short, doesn't matter what you get on the surface, because it's all going to get wiped off. Try to keep it to the surface though. Don't try and definitely not get it by the 3D carved areas if you have it. If you can avoid that. But the mineral spirits does not affect the shellac, but it does. It affects the oil-based paint. So we're almost done filling the letters here. Okay. I got a little bit of mineral spirit here just to wipe off the paintbrush. A couple of dabs in there and we're good. Okay. I'm going to start with just a dry piece of paper towel and wiping it in a way that hopefully won't get it in the 3D area. That's the whole goal. Just keep it away from the 3D area. You can see already it's turned out pretty good. Okay, now it's time to come through. I take a little piece of cloth. This is just old white t-shirt. I put it tight on my finger. And I put a little bit of the mineral spirits on there, and I just start wiping that down. That takes away almost all of it with just the first wipe. Okay, the great part about it is after the fact, after you're done, you can let it dry. You can still come back and scrub harder than on the surface with the mineral spirits, and it will clean it up even more. So you can do this in stages. It doesn't have to be right away, but as you can see, if you have a lot to do, you can do most of the cleanup right away. You don't have to worry about much of anything. So here on the edge, you can see I just put my fingernail on there and clean it up off the detail there. It'll get to a point where you're just going to start smearing some of the filled in paint, and that's at the time you're going to want to stop, and you're going to want to let it dry. Okay, let it dry for at least 10-15 minutes. This oil-based paint dries really quick. Okay, so I stretch that nice and tight. I can just lightly brush over. I find that once you get it to the point, like after you come back the second time, to really clean up the surface, wiping in little circular motions really does an awesome job. Again, so this is going to be, you're going to see the end results of prior to me letting it sit and coming back to clean it up fully. But you can see if you rub nice and hard on a clear area, it really cleans off all the paint off the clear. So I'm going to let that sit before I come back and clean up the rest. But you can see how easy it is to fill text. Again, this is prior to the final cleanup, which will get all the rest of the little bits off. There you go. Hopefully that's helpful. Take care, guys.